Welcome to 108 Gates. We are doing the Libra February 2024 reading, and we will have 3 of the heart chakra chime from the tuning fork, and then the reading, and then 3 more to close it up. So hope you're well. Here we go. So, Libra, there is a definite feeling of opportunities coming in. There is definite feeling of win-win scenarios and situations. So the kind of overarching energies, make sure you step forward into one or the other, because it feels as though, although you have 2, possibly more choices available to you, they both seem like they're equally beneficial, they're equally warm and welcoming for you. But there's something within yourself, confidence, that needs to increase, because it's like you're seeing them as in, like, if I go for this one, I'm going to lose this. If I go for that one, I'm going to lose this. But in truth, it's going to be, you're going to win either way that you go. So the message feels like it's coming in around making sure you go for the opportunities, and making sure that you don't spend too much time looking at what you're not going to get in that one and not getting that one, because then both of them could disappear. So bringing in greater courage to build your confidence, bringing in the courage to make sure you're stepping forward with strength, really perfectly aligned with what's going on. Stepping forward with strength to make sure that you actually take the opportunity and you don't miss out on something that could be really worthwhile for you, because this is quite substantial and it's really making you it's taking you to another level of something. So this confidence needs to come in pretty sharp, because it feels as though it's something you've been contemplating for quite a while. It's something that you've wanted for quite a long time, and you've spent a lot of time, King of Swords, thinking about it, dwindling this way to that way, and then going dwindling that way, and then all of a sudden you feel really confident with it again, then your confidence dwindles again. So it's about you being assertive and just actually committing to one way or the other. As you make this commitment, this is where the vibration comes in of like some uncertainty and then backing out. You may have done that in the past. You may have that as a pattern, that you want to go forward with something, but you're always like, right, going forward, then something doesn't feel like it adds up, and then you back away. It's now a time to kind of like go towards something, and instead of backing away totally, just take one step back. Have a look again at why have you stepped forward in this direction, and why are you backing away so far back. So it's kind of along the lines of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. Instead of going all the way back and starting from fresh, or going all the way back and then saying, that's it, I don't need any of it. It's kind of coming in and saying, well, what part of this is working for me? What part of this is actually beneficial for me? So you've got the collaboration here, the lovers. It feels like it's a collaboration energy of when you're moving forward. Is it that you're scared of being hurt? Is it that you've been hurt before? Is it that you've gone into a deal and the deal kind of went sour, and then that's kind of made you feel a bit more dubious about going forward? It's made you feel a bit less confident about going forward with certain things. Taking the time to look at it and see that you really do feel like you're in a win-win scenario. You're winning either way, but it's the way there you go, the way you're thinking about it, the way you're worrying about it. It's kind of looking at this doesn't have this and this doesn't have this, instead of this has this and this has this. If you kind of look at it in a positive way and in a more forgiving way, a more favourable manner, you might be able to actually merge some of the things that are in your favour together, so that you're actually benefiting. I don't feel as though you're ready to do that for some reason. So if you look at this side, the King of Swords is so analytical and it's so prescribed. It's so driven by the assessment of the pros and cons, that you're actually getting yourself in a tiz-was possibly about which way to go, when in, like I said, in truth you're winning either way. So this way it's feeling like if you just go with the next step, which of the two scenarios, which is the next step that you actually want to go towards that step, and then you got the support, the lovers are collaborating, and the Empress overseeing it right there. Like there's something ready to be born, there's something ready to be nurtured, and taking the next step means that you're going to be showing the commitment to it, rather than staying stuck in this vibe and then not being able to take any step forward because you're kind of spending too much time in the freaking out mode. So Six of Swords, leaving behind this freaking out mode. And I don't know why I'm saying it like that, because it's kind of very specific, but not to freak out, not to worry about it, not to stress over it. See the opportunity for what it is, see the opportunity for what it wants to offer you, and really going with that. Just find the next step. Of the two or more options, what is the most favourable next step? And I'm saying it might be easier to say than actually do, because then you're going too far ahead. And excuse me, that's when you're getting lost in, this is the pros, this is the cons, but what about this down the line, and what about this down the line, and what about this down the line? So bring it back to self, bring it back to now, in this present moment now. What is the best next step, and go with that direction. There you go, Queen of Swords, with the clarity of that. So you've got the King of Swords over here. He's confirming that there's some things you're stressed about and worried about. The Queen of Swords is feeling more open-minded, feeling more of, yes, you've got the clarity there, but once you taken a particular step, you're going to have open space, you're going to have open thought, open mind, you're going to have certain scenarios open up. There will be, I don't know what kind of situations you're in, but it does feel like there will be opportunities to merge all of the good, or the vast majority of the good that you're seeing, together in a very creative way. So you have to have an open mind, an open heart to get to that creative space. And look at that, I want to put that there. As you leave behind the uncertainties and the insecurities, you step more so into learning new skills, or that is possibly the new skill that you need to have. Be more, being more able to assess things with an even heart, with a calm heart, and instead of just flying off your handle, or just flying out into, that's it, I'm not going to do either or, because the fear takes over or the insecurity takes over, is making sure that you're open up to so you want to be opening that up. You saw how that just come and fell in. You want to be opening up to what you're building next. So I'm going to put that there. You're blocking yourself off from building. You are the one who's blocking yourself off from building because of your insecurity, because of your uncertainty. So from what I'm getting from this is your it feels like I'm going to say your homework is to stop with the pros and cons and just feel. Go into your feelings a bit more, go into your not so much the this and that, is not the measuring of it, it's the feeling of it, really embracing that feeling, because otherwise you're gonna hurt yourself. You don't want to, like I said it at the beginning, you don't want to be the one that's cheating yourself out of an opportunity. You don't want to be the one that's, you're overthinking it before you know it. It's like, you know what, we need an answer now. I just need 2 more days. You don't have 2 more days. We've already given you 2 weeks to think about this. The opportunity now has to go to the next contender. You don't want that happening. And it's not going to be that kind of conversation. It's going to be the universe just basically passing it over to someone else. There you go. It's come upside down. And that, because you're getting stuck in the things that don't matter, you're getting stuck in the things that you've got to walk away from the stress, walk away from the over analyzing things. Otherwise your opportunity will walk away from you, and you don't want that happening. I wouldn't have thought so. So find the feeling, go with the feeling, go with the supportive feeling of where you need to go, and allow that to be your guiding light. Wish you luck with this, Libra. It seems like quite a significant step forward, and kind of like a building of an inner skill, an inner muscle that you haven't fully understood yet, or fully grasped yet. But this is going to open up so much for you when you do actually do it. So we'll do 3 heart chakra. Let's do this for you. I'm going to do a few more than 3 because it really does ask for your heart chakra to be opening up and seeing more in the feeling as opposed to assessment of pros and cons. So here you go. And just before this, I'll let you know that for personal readings, it's 108gate@gmail.com. We do Reiki, and also now I'm a qualified hypnotherapist also. So here we go. Peace and love.